Hey there guys, it's Rick Utzler here with AirgunWeb and AirgunWebTV, and today we're going to take a look at two very similar rifles that are very different. The Air Arms TDR, this is the regular, and this is the regulated. Stay with us. All right guys, before we get started, I want to say thank you to Air Arms for helping out and providing all the gear and the pellets and all the stuff we need to get this done. So you're looking to get your next awesome air gun, definitely take a look at what Air Arms has to offer. So what do we have here? We've got the TDR. I mean, this is, an awesome air gun. What's cool about the TDR, we already know, you break it down, it goes in the case, throw it in your truck, and that is just slick. Now, we've got the walnut version here, and over there we've got the soft touch, just kind of showing you guys how that works, right? So what is the big difference? Well, this I've had for a little over a year or so, and this is the S510 TDR. It had all the cool features that we wanted. It had the moderator built on it, had the side lever. It's got ball detents on the power adjuster. All of those things are really cool. You got space for 2 mags right here, the buttstock of the gun, super lightweight. Just a lot of cool things going on. So what did they do with the tactical? Well, we've got all the same cool features: moderator, side lever, ball detent on the power adjuster. New tactical black stock. I like this stock a lot. Same mag storage here. But the big difference, and we'll flip this around here, this is the regulated model. So what does that mean? Well, let's take a look at exactly what that means. That's what we're doing here today. Put this back here. All right, so first of all, let me tell you a little bit about the protocols I use for this testing. So first things first, topped off each gun. Now here's where we start seeing some of the differences. The unregulated model, you're going to fill it to 200 bars. It's about 2,900 PSI. The regulated model, you can take that up to 250 bar. That's 33 and some change, maybe 3,400 PSI. With the unregulated model, you're going to have just a bigger shot curve. So it's going to start here, it's going to go up a little bit, then it come back down, and then just fall off the end of the earth. So that's what happens with the unregulated model. With the regulated model, you're going to be basically flat, and then it'll fall off to the end of the earth when it falls off the other side of the reg. So how did they do? Well, it's a very small cylinder here, so we're not talking a ton of shots. But let's talk about just 30 shots, okay? I wanted to kind of get an idea of where each of these guns sort of fell off the reg, and we're going to start here with the unregulated model. So I got some papers here. I've got our 30 shot group right here for both of the guns. All right, right here. All right, so unregulated model. We're talking an extreme spread of 161 feet per second. That's a lot. Now, other thing I'll tell you, I shot both of these guns on 4 power, not high, not low, just one below high. I found that both of these are more consistent there. Want to give them both the best chance to kind of show what they could do. And not quite high power, that power setting 4, that's where we're shooting. But I got that, about 10, 12 shots that were pretty consistent. And then it just, so we started at 846, We started at 846, we came up to, let's see, 883. And then at the end of 30 shots, we're down around 720. That's a big drop. So let's go over to this one. Again, now, I wanted to fall off the reg, so don't get, don't freak out that, oh, that's a huge extreme spread for a regulated gun. Well, when you're off the other side of the reg, you're gonna drop pretty quick. So this one, 30 shots, I had an extreme spread of 81. So that's half the extreme spread. Where does it fall off? Right around shot 20. 19 or 20 is about where this kind of falls off. So you get twice as many consistent shots out of the regulated version, and they're more powerful. So you get more power and more shots with the XS. That's pretty cool. Now, knowing this, and just so you know, I shot these at 25 yards, just would kind of go over the chronograph. And really, in 30 shots, you really couldn't tell the difference in the shot groups. They're both pretty good. Now, this one obviously was a little bit better than this one, but at 25 yards, even with that huge extreme spread, really the point of impact was, it's hard to tell. Now, when you go to 50 yards, well, that story changes quite a bit. So I'm gonna set these aside here. I want them to blow away. I'll put that right in there like this. Just right in there like that. Okay, so let's go to the 20 shot groups. All right, here we go. So back to the unregulated model, 20 shots. we're looking at an extreme spread of 93 feet per second. So we're still falling off the optimal pressure pretty quickly with the unregulated model at only 20 shots. Again, you know, looking at this shot card, right around shot 11, that's your last consistent shot. From that point on, it just drops like a rock. Over here, 20 shots, we're getting to about 19. There's a 10 foot per second drop from 19 to 20, and that's really where we just saw it start to drop really hard. So 19 super consistent shots here, and about 10, 11 here. So again, twice the shot count with more power. Now, extreme spread with 20 shots here, 23 feet per second. So we had 90 plus, 23. That is pretty awesome. Now, what does that mean at 50 yards? Well, at 50 yards for the first 10 shots, both of these guns shot great. I'm going to show you some shot groups now. Now, the shot group on the left, the one that's in the target, that was my first 10 shots, and they're like really, really good, and then you just see it like that, and that's it falling off the shot curve. The one to the right, that was 10 shots, and then I realized that I wasn't capturing my crony number, so I had to refill and do it again. So you're going to see another group, which is about 1.5 inches. It's 1.5 inches, 20 shots at 50 yards with the wind kicking up on top of that. You know, that is not terrible what we're getting here. The first 10 shots on both guns, though, at 50 yards, pretty much negligible. The difference is very hard to tell. But you get past that point, and that's where the regulated gun just starts to really outperform the other. So both are beautiful guns. Here's the thing, they're not making that one anymore. So if you've been wondering if now's the time to get the TDR and gosh, regged or unregged, well, guess what? Just go buy the regulated version. You're gonna love it. You get twice as many shots and you get more power on top of that. Just a great package. You want something compact, lightweight, very accurate, fun to shoot. Just everything that makes airgunning what it is to me is right there in that little product. Just a great thing to get out in the backyard and plink with, or take out and do some small game hunting. Guys, that's going to be it. My name's Rick Ucci here with AirgunWeb, AirgunWebTV. Thanks for watching.